Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. My name's Victoria. I'm back with another tarot pick a card reading today. Today's reading we're going to focus on an ex-partner. Okay, so a bit of an interesting one, and what I'm going to focus on is their energies of when you broke up. Okay, so this could be an ex from years ago, or this could be an ex that is recent. So that's what I'm trying to pick up on today. So I'm going to call this video, how do they feel when you broke up? Okay, so I'm trying to tune in to the situation of your breakup, or the way they're feeling about it even now. Okay, this could be someone that you went out with years ago in your past, or something that has just recently happened. Okay, so we're just trying to find that out. Please bear in mind these are general readings for the collective, so that's everybody. I'll try and pick up on all the energies of everybody that's watching. If you feel drawn towards more than one pile of cards, please read two, because you may have spirit messages from both piles and might not even know it. And today we'll be reading with the classic Taylor-Waite tarot deck, and we're going to choose an oracle card. I love oracle card. And before I ask you to do to pick your numbers, I'd just like to say a big thank you to everyone that's subscribing to my channel, helping the channel grow. And I'm really, proud and chuffed. I really love doing tarot readings, and I would like to make this my career. So I'm trying to grow my sort of a dream come true. I'm trying to grow my channel. So every time you support it, I really appreciate it. You don't know how much it means. And also thank you to those of you who have donated to the channel so far. I really appreciate that as well. Quite, brings a few tears to my eyes every time I see it. So thanks for that also. Now, what I'd like you to do is just try and relax wherever you're sitting or standing. Okay, and put 2 feet onto the floor and try and keep them flat, so we can get your energies flowing through, so you can pick the right pile for you today. Take a big deep breath in and close your eyes, and try and picture your person's face. Okay, so we're trying to think of who we are looking at, and then open your eyes, take that breath out, let the breath out, and pick one, either pile 1, pile 2, or pile 3 in this pick a card reading today. And I'll give you a few moments to do that now. Hello and welcome back to those of you who've picked pile 1 today in this reading. Before we look at your cards, just a quick word to say I'm now doing personal tarot card readings. If you'd like a continuation of this reading, or if you would like to ask me something completely different, the links to book that with me are in the description box below this video. You can book through ST or through PayPal, and so you can do that with me there. Now let's have a look at your reading cards. So we'll read your oracle card last. We have the Strength card. The 2 of Cups in reverse. The Page of Swords. The Knight of Swords in reverse. Okay. And the 3 of Pentacles. Okay, what I see with your straight away is this reading. When I shuffled the cards for deck 1, the cards jumped out. Okay, I just thought I'd let that be known at the top of your reading. I do feel like, of course, there's a few things that went wrong within your situation here with all of these cards. They're quite telling, actually. We do have the Strength card in the upright. Okay, so that's showing to me in the beginning of your relationship things were strong, were going well, and also maybe you thought that you had, they, doesn't matter. Your person thought that they had it all with you. Okay, so I think your relationship was quite a strong one, came from a good place, a strong place, but for some reason this strength in the relationship didn't sort of last the length of time. Somebody may have been a little bit more bossy in the relationship than the other. They may have loved themselves and been a little bit more arrogant, sort of putting their needs first before yours, or not thinking about the other person, sort of situation going on. So yeah, there was a lot of I just heard the word control. Okay, so that might not be in the controlling sense of an abusive relationship, but it could be for some of you it will be, but it could be in the sense that this person felt like they were in charge of the relationship, one more than the other. So I feel like they've got a good feeling that one was following the other one around in a lot of cases, or one was more invested in the relationship than the other. Okay, because we do have this Two of Cups in reverse. Now, the Two of Cups is the love card. Okay, so it's in the reverse. So you two sort of, the love just fell out, basically. Okay, so where there was great love, the love, after I think quite a lot of arguments, just started to go. Even with the greatest will in the world and the best trying in the world, if it's not there anymore, it's just not there in this situation. Because it wouldn't make any sense in this reading if the card was that way. But because this is the breakup card, okay, so the relationship was strong with the Strength card. It was going well. It was going well in the beginning. But then I see that you had arguments, quite a few arguments, which caused one or both of you to sort of become disinterested in the connection. But what we need to know is how they're feeling, okay? One, they were maybe not ready for a relationship with the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords, I like to tell you this, is actually a little spy. It's the spy of the tarot. So this person has been checking you out, or checking out how you're doing. Social media accounts, asking around, asking for friends, asking friends what you're up to. Okay, just bear that in mind, that the Page of Swords is a little spy of the zodiac. Also, when the page comes out, it could be a little bit of immaturity going on. Maybe the person, that they weren't ready for a committed relationship, or you weren't ready for a committed relationship. But I think that they weren't ready for a committed relationship. There was a little bit of immaturity there, a little bit of stepping back, being a bit more disinterested, maybe pleasing themselves a little bit more, and sort of forgetting about the other person in the connection. Try not to have that card. I love these cards, but they're quite shiny. They're quite magical, but they're quite shiny. We do have the Knight of Swords in reverse. Page of Swords there. Yes. Yeah, definitely a spy. I think they may still even be checking you out with it being in the upright position. There's that sense that they're still, still nosy about they're still nosing about what you're up to, for sure. We have the Knight of Swords in the reverse. So again, this is very similar to that one. What was going good and what they were all in. Because it's in the reverse, they're not approaching you as fast. Okay, so because the Knight of Swords is in reverse there, they have stepped back quite a bit. It doesn't stop them from spying on you, though, believe me. So yeah, this person has stepped back. There's a sense that it's not what they wanted anymore. For some of you, as I said, the control bit, this can indicate violence in a relationship. Also, in the Knight of Swords is reverse. Somebody being deliberately quite cruel. So they may have been cruel. Why is that? We've got purple spots in here today. Can you see this? Where's that coming from? I can't think where that's coming from. It seems to be purple. I've got the lights on. Anyway, let's get on with your reading. Yeah, there could have been violence between you both. As somebody that's being, or at the beginning of your breakup was out of control, so they could have been drinking, partying a lot, even taking drugs in some cases, maybe smoking marijuana, because they couldn't cope with your breakup. So this, and also I feel like with your relationship they were deliberately cruel. So for some of you, violence could have been involved, or a lot of control, or a lot of abusive behavior. Not maybe physically abusive, but maybe mentally abusive. Okay, they may have, oh, I don't know, for a lot of you they may have commented on your appearance, or they may have said, you know, I'm going to go out with someone better looking than you, and they were deliberately cruel. Okay, so but if they were deliberately cruel, why on earth are they still spying on you in the centre of your reading there? Okay, so there is still interest there somewhere. You may have moved on a long time ago, but you may, I feel with this reading, you may still have that, ooh, I wonder, you know, what if, which happens when you break up with people. What if I had done this? What if I had done that? So this is why I did this reading today. You know, how did they feel when they broke up? Because maybe you weren't in communication with them anymore, but you don't know how they felt. Maybe you didn't speak to them again, but this is how they felt. The Three of Pentacles came out, so they did feel like they were going to marry you at some point. Three of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like they were trying. I feel like they got that sense that they were trying to be in a relationship with you. Maybe that happened near the end. Okay, there's that sense that they did try, or they did try to manifest something. It may have been in their own interests, because there's that sense of forgetting about you. Okay, the sense of forgetting about your feelings, the way you felt. Yeah. They sort of forgot how you felt and sort of concentrated on their own feelings, the way they felt, what they wanted to do. And there's that good sense here with this card. Of course, I hate to say it with this card, there may have been three people involved in the relationship also, being the Three of Pentacles. You see the three people there? I just feel there's a sense that they fell, you know, the connection just fell out of the love, fell out of the favour, and then this person started to forget about you, and did what they wanted to do for themselves, you know. But bear in mind, they're a little spy, you know. The Page of Swords is the spy of the tarot, as I've said. They're still spying on you. They're still checking you out. There still is interest there. I don't know what kind of interest. Maybe we'll do a different tarot reading on that. But there's still that interest, that level of being nosy. And that's easy to do with social media, isn't it? Let's do your oracle card. The Silver Waterfall. Yes, they have that sense of... they seem to be at peace. But there's that sense of... what if? What if I had done this? What if I treated you better? What if you know, what if we did this? What if we did that? Maybe I should have done things differently. There's that sense there. They seem to be at peace with the decision, because I think that's just the way your person is. Perhaps they're quite happy with just the tiny bits of fragments of contact they have on social media, you know, pictures, photographs. Just maybe they got that sense that for some of you, that they are happy that you have moved on, or you seem to be doing okay. Or for others, there could be regrets with the rainbow there. You know, I feel like there's a lot of what ifs. I have got a fan on, I'm sorry about the background noise, I'm so hot. There was a terrible storm here in the UK last night, so this is why I thought I'd do this quite heavily charged reading. Let's pick out a spiritual message. Why has my fan gone blasting me like that? Conflicted and feeling in the middle. So there you go, there's that sense of what if. You know, what if we had continued it? Would we be married now? I'm going to have to turn this fan off, it's getting on my nerves. And it's gone faster. There you go, I turned it down. So there's that sense of that conflicted feeling in the, not sure what to do, how they felt, feeling in the middle. Okay, so I just thought your person's pleasing yourself, but it doesn't stop them from spying on you. Okay, that's the reading I have for those of you who've chosen pile 1 today. That's what Spirit wanted to tell you. Picked your video and your number. Okay, so I know for some of you this could be triggering. For others it might make a lot of sense. Drop a comment in the box below. I do read them, just to let you know whether any of this reading did resonate with you. Also, if you would like to check out my other videos on my playlist, I have quite a few there now. You are very free and welcome to do that. And if you would like to book a personal tarot card reading with me, you can book through ST or through PayPal, and the links to do that are in the description box below. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and help it grow. The goal is to get to 1,000 so I can go live. I'm dying to do that and I can't do it yet. Okay, so I shall see you all really, really soon with another pick a card reading. Oh, and if you felt drawn to another pile, please read that also as well, because there could be messages from both piles that I've crossed over. Okay, so I shall see you all really soon, and take care of yourselves, and bye-bye for now. Bye-bye. Hello, welcome back to all of you that chose pile 2 today in this reading. So we're trying to draw on the energies of how your person felt when you split up. This could be a recent breakup, or this could be one that's from years ago. So I'm just trying to get into those energies for all of you. Please bear in mind this could be a trigger video, so the feelings could still be raw, or I might hit on something maybe your person felt that you didn't know about. Yeah, so we'll do that reading now for you. And just a quick word, I am now doing personal tarot card readings with me for those who would like to book one. You can book through ST or you can book through PayPal, and I'll leave the links to book those in the description box right below this video for those of you who would like a continuation of this continuation of this reading, or you can ask me something completely different and you need guidance with. So let's have a look at your cards. I'm sorry, I have a fan on. It is 32 degrees today here in the UK and it's very hot, and I've got this new fan and I'm trying to control it, and it keeps going fast and slow and I can't see what I'm doing. So that's what the noise is. Ooh, it's getting on my nerves. There you go. I hope I've turned it down. So let's have a look. We have the Four of Pentacles. I haven't done it right, have I? There. We have the Moon. We have the Ten of Swords. We have the Nine of Wands. We have the Knight of Cups. Okay. Very, very interesting. And from the Oracle card, we have Maturity. I've seen a lot of this. This card comes out a lot recently in quite a few of my readings I've been doing. Right, let's have a look at your feelings. How did they feel when you broke up, whether it's recently or whether it's past relationship from a long time ago and you just didn't know or didn't understand how they felt at the time. Please bear in mind this is a general reading for the collective, so I'm reading for quite a few number of people, and also just try and take it for what it is, and any spirit messages that come out to you are meant for you, okay, and just leave the rest that maybe are for other people. And if you were drawn to another pile, please read that one also, and try to stick to the end of your readings in case, and I'd hate for you to miss any messages that's, you know, that come out through me and through the tarot that were meant for you today because you picked your reading. Okay, I am just the messenger and this is for you. The Four of Pentacles is in reverse right at the beginning of your reading. Okay, so what happened? I feel like money was a huge problem in your relationship. So I feel like there was arguments over money. Finances, you do have it in reverse, you see. So bankruptcy, you could have been really struggling with jobs, not having a job, maybe just being too poor to be together. in a lot of, I just heard that, by the way. I heard the words too poor. Maybe you were young, very young at the time. Have you ever heard the expression two brass farthings to rub together? I've just heard that. So you haven't got two brass farthings to rub together. Maybe this person struggled to come to see you, or you struggled to come to see them. And there was no money, basically, for it to continue. I do feel like maybe you got into debt, or one of you was in debt, had to pay it off in some cases. This is about having lack of money or very little money. But why would it make a relationship not work? Probably rowing about finances didn't help, or maybe they used the excuse of not having enough money, not feeling good enough, not having good enough career to be by you. We do have the moon in the upright position and a second card of your reading. Okay, so we're going to carry on because this is turning out to be a bit of a story, number 2, as I can see already. As soon as I turn these cards over, I already sort of get a good sense of what it was. Okay, so when I turn the cards over, I get a good sense of what it is, okay, or what has happened. And then as I go in depth into your reading is when I get the spirit messages, and when I go in depth into the cards as well. That's how I do my tarot readings. Others do things differently, but I pick up things. Okay, now the moon, high emotion. Okay, so when your person did split up, this wasn't without tears. So this person did shed tears. They probably had nightmares, bad dreams. When the moon comes out, it's always about changes they didn't really want to make. They had to do what they had to do, but it wasn't easy with the moon. Okay, these are voluntary changes, but they're involuntary at the same time, which means they had to do something that they really didn't want to do. Maybe they didn't want to break up with you, but maybe circumstances at the time were not right for your connection. You know, when you can have met your soulmate, okay, and you just can't be with them for some reason, because I always feel like sometimes you can be deeply attracted to someone, and it just isn't your time yet. Okay, I'm thinking for these people, this could be a old boyfriend, okay, or boyfriend or girlfriend, an old connection that's happened like 10 years ago. For quite a few of you in this reading, but for others it could be just happening now, where emotions are running high and raw because the moon rules Cancer. Okay, it rules the sign of Cancer, which we have just come out of. So this could also be very significantly something that's just happened for a lot of you. So there was this high emotional, lots of tears shed. We do have the 10 of Swords in reverse, which showed there was arguments. There was arguments. This person is hoping for a new start and forgiveness. Okay, I do feel like they finished with you maybe they just ghosted you and thought, I can't bear to tell them why, or they were too ashamed to tell you the real circumstances of why you split up. So they may have just stopped communicating with a lot of you. I just feel like I just heard too chicken. So they were too chicken to tell you that they couldn't be with you, or they're quite soft. I feel their energies of being quite emotional person, quite soft deep down. They're hoping for some kind of reconciliation. If it's not for another relationship, I think it's just to say sorry. That is what's on their mind. There's probably, if it happened years ago, it's probably something they regret, not apologising for maybe not talking to you, or for the situation that you found yourself in. The 10 of Swords. I want to cry. I feel like I want to cry right now. I don't know why. Just tears have gone in my eyes. I'm just actually feeling like I want to cry. I don't think this person is wicked. I feel like they couldn't help it. They had to make this horrible choice. The 9 of Wands in the right way position, which is the second card to the end of your reading here. What happened? yeah, I feel like that it's really stuck in their throat. To finish this relationship when it did really devastated them, and it's something they haven't got over and they're not gonna get over. What is this purple light? It's happening again. Where's it come? There's nothing purple in the room. I can't figure it out. I'll figure it out. But I've got my lights on because it's, it's quite dull but humid. So humid outside. We had a huge storm last night. This is why I was drawn to more of an emotional reading. So yeah, this person, they really wanted it. They really wanted this connection with you. They really had to have some kind of courage to step away and be persistently away from you as well. My cat has just walked in and eating biscuits. Apologies for the crunchy noises. This person is just, it's hell to stay away from you, or have been staying away from you with quite a bit of pain. Look at this. This is the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is the bringer of love. I think maybe for some of you, they want to come back. That's what's in their head, or the thoughts of coming back to you. They've had to fight staying away from you. Even if maybe you've moved on, they have to fight not coming back to you or not contacting you again. Some of you, then the inclination is there to come back. They may not know whether you want them back. For some of you, it's been quite a long time. For others, it's been recent. So, the inclination is to come back with the Knight of Cups. Yeah, they want a new connection. They may even come back. They may even have this romantic suggestion, yeah, for a lot of you who've just broken up, they want to come back. I told you there's a regret, there's a sorry, there's a forgiveness. They're asking for your forgiveness as well. I think they ended the relationship, and it nearly killed them. The emotion and the tears that they've cried and the trying to stay away from you is just going to be impossible for this person. I don't think they're bad people. I think they're kind-hearted, but circumstances made them do this. For a lot of you, where they just disappeared, those thoughts, it's hard for them to disappear for too long, and they're going to come back. See that? Knight of Cups. Cups is representing love. The cup, they're bringing you love. The Knight is the Knights are the movers of the tarot, of the spirit world. There you go. For some of you, got the maturity card. For a lot of you, they may have been persuaded. It could be that they had to go off and do studying or a job. This maturity card, or just grow up. For a lot of you, you could have been quite young when you got together, but I see that there could have been interference, or somebody sort of looking over their shoulder. For a lot of you, or just somebody was involved in the decision for them to step away. I don't think I get the feeling that it wasn't malicious. I got a feeling that they were saying you must, concentrate on your studies, or concentrate on your job, or concentrate on your work. This could have been a connection for a lot of you a long time ago where you were quite young, or, even at school or college or university. But a lot of you, it's just happened with the moon card being there, which represents Cancer, yeah? Which we've just come out of. So that's why I said that too. So I'm talking about half and half reading. Let's have a spirit message, shall we? See, I have shuffled them, so I'm just going to pick one there that I feel drawn to. Well, this turned out to be interesting reading. Oh God, not sure. Do you like me too? They want to know if you still like them. I've just moved my camera. Whoa, and I just dropped my camera. Apologies. Getting excited. Right, calm down. Yes, they were just wondering whether you like them too. Well, that's the reading I have for those of you who've chosen pile 2. Interesting reading there for you. I'm frightened my camera's going to go back down again. Right, stay where you are. And if you like that, please subscribe to the channel and check out the other videos on all the playlists. If you would feel drawn to more than one pile, please check the other pile out too, because those messages could also be for you. Right, that's what I have for you now. Don't forget to subscribe if you'd like a continuation of this reading, or would like to book a tarot card reading with me, a personal one. Why is that card gone red? I can't figure it out. It's very strange today. And I shall see you all really soon with another pick a card video. And bye-bye for now. Bye-bye. Hello to everyone that picked pile 3 today in your reading. And just a quick word before we do your tarot cards. I'm now doing personal and private, highly detailed tarot card readings with me. If you would like one, a continuation of this reading, or ask me something completely different, and I will try and get those guidance cards for you. The links to book that will be in the description box straight below this video. Okay, let's have a look at your tarot card readings and how your person felt when you broke up. Because you may not be aware of how they felt, because you may not have been in communication with them ever again. I'm talking about somebody you used to go out with years ago, or even if the breakup was quite recent, or even a couple of years ago. Just trying to tune into the energies and how they felt. Just a quick word, as soon as I started the camera to do your pile number 3, I heard the words, I don't know what cards are underneath here, okay? I heard the words, I did not fit in, okay? So let's see where it takes us. I heard Spirit say, I did not fit in, before I even read number 3. Okay, Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Temperance. Six of Swords. 2 of Swords. There's that purple light again. And the Sun. Okay. And the Oracle card, Compatibility. Oh. Right. We have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse for the right at the beginning of your reading. That fan, I've got a fan on, excuse the background noise. It's 32 degrees here in the UK. Yes, we are very hot at the minute. I was inclined to do this reading, more highly emotional reading, because we had a huge thunderstorm with so much lightning last night that I thought that maybe Spirit could be quite strong, and I feel like Spirit's strong, electricity is still in the air. Okay, so this is why I did more of a triggering reading today. So just bear in mind this reading will be for the collective, so it'll be for a general reading for, well, I'm trying to tune into the energies of your person, but it'll be for a number of people, so everyone's situations have been different. So just thought I'd say that first, and it could be triggering or emotionally triggering, just bear that in mind also. Try to stay to the end of your reading, because I don't want you to miss anything that Spirit wants to tell you, because you did click on the number yourself. So I am just the messenger on what Spirit wants to say and what Tarot wants to say to you. You do have the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Ace of Pentacles, let me check. I think that somebody, there was a lot of stress, okay? The relationship started out with one being a bit more greedy than the other, okay? So one may be wanting things more than the other. Financial issues could be a problem for a lot of you. There was a lot of stress about money. There was a lot of stress that the person didn't feel like they fitted in. Okay, maybe they felt like they just weren't good enough for you. They didn't think they were good looking enough for you. Have a better, a job that was for you, that matched your lifestyle. So they felt quite on the low for a long time. They tried to balance everything with the Temperance card. So they did try and balance career, balance relationship, balance money. There's this feeling that they were really trying with the Temperance card, okay? They did try. I also heard they were trying to balance everything and keep everything harmonious. Well, they felt like they were balancing everything. Others maybe did not. I don't know where this light's coming from. There is something purple shining on the cards through this reading, and I have nothing purple in my kitchen or that colour. It's actually, can you see that? Is it just me? It's actually bigger now, the purple. Where is that coming from? Kitchen is red and white. I am filming in my kitchen. It is the coolest place in the house today. So with the Temperance card, yeah, I feel like with your person, they try to control themselves. They try to put everything in harmony. They try to balance everything. They've tried. I get this feeling that they were really trying to balance everything up. I did think they wanted a connection with you, even though maybe it didn't start off so well. Maybe you didn't fancy each other when you first met each other and the connection grew. Maybe one or the other of you had a third party, or somebody, I just heard some people were interfering, friends were interfering, maybe saying that you shouldn't go out with them, or they're not for you, or I get that sense as well. The Six of Swords, the right way up too, you see that? There's that sense of them sacrificing themselves. Why are they sacrificing themselves? Six of Swords. Oh, it's going really dark. I think there's another storm coming. Maybe that's what the purple light is. Six of Swords, the right way up. A lot of them, travel was a problem, or relocation. They may not have wanted where to live. They may not have wanted to move in with you. You might not have wanted to move in with them. Maybe they couldn't move in with you. Maybe there were outside influences why they couldn't move in with you. Some of them could have been in another relationship in some cases. Yeah? And a lot of you, maybe there was a third party involved, maybe a marriage with a child or children, and they found it impossible to move in or relocate to where you were. There's that sense of them I'm trying my best sort of thing. That's what I'm feeling. They were trying their best. Maybe it wasn't good enough. Their best wasn't good enough. Two of Swords in reverse. Almost at the end of your reading, number 3. Confusion. Gossip. Oh, I've got into this camera today. I have. There was confusion. This blue light has gotten bigger. Wow. So there was a lot of confusion, a lot of gossip within your relationship, a lot of chitter-chatter, a lot of lies, a lot of gossip. I can actually feel the venom. Somebody gossiped. Somebody may have stirred. I was going to say, I don't know if I can swear, but I heard the word shit stir. If that makes sense to some of you. I heard somebody was shit stirring in the background. God, am I going to get into trouble for saying shit? There was somebody who was indecisive in the connection, so maybe they found it impossible to leave where they were, leave a relationship. Maybe they were married, maybe you were married, but there was indecision and somebody not making a decision. Okay, now look at this here, the Sun. This person at the minute, they're quite happy. Okay, the Sun there. There's the blue light going even bigger. God knows where that's coming from. So with the Sun, it felt like they did everything they could do within your connection. Okay. They were happy with you, but the circumstances weren't right, is what I'm hearing also. They are happy at the minute with the Sun. I can only give you what Tarot wants to tell you, really, and it's dealt the Sun card at the end. So this person is happy where they are. I think that they did try. They're telling you, I tried to make it work. I tried to balance everything. There was a little bit of gossip and decision. Somebody just couldn't make up their minds what they wanted to do. They're happy in the situation, but also the Sun could be interpreted, they hope that you're happy too, or maybe they feel like you're happy. Maybe you're just wondering what happened to them, where life has taken you. I think there's that sense that they're hoping that you're happy too, because they tried. They seem quite calm and contented where they are. I think that they're sort of saying to you, it was for the best, what happened, the outcome, it was for the best. I tried everything we could, we did everything we could, I tried to balance, I felt not good enough, and I think in the end it was meant to not, maybe you're happy moving on, maybe I'm happy moving on. Could have been ex-boyfriend, girlfriend, ex-partners from years and years ago. The outcome was a happy one for both of you, is what your person is feeling. and they're hoping you're happy too. I don't think there's any ill will. There's a sense of being quite at peace, that I feel that this reading's quite at peace. See, maybe you were compatible and circumstances just said, you know, in the end, hi. Maybe they flirt now and again. They would like to say just hi to you. They did enjoy you. They did enjoy your company. You know, you had something. But you see the two birds going in different directions, but they would like to say hi. So Spirit is saying that they're saying hi. They do wish you the best. You know, see the heart in the air? There was love there. The heart's still there. They'll always remember you fondly. But you were going in two different directions. You were flying high and they were going in the other way. So they're hoping that you did fly high. I do think they think about you, and I think about you fondly. When they think about all the good times that you had, I think, with this reading, and everything that you shared. Okay, it's interesting, isn't it, this reading? It's worked out well and it's made a lot of sense. That's the reading I have for those of you who've picked pile 3 today. If that resonated with you, please leave a comment in the box and subscribe. If you felt drawn to another number, please read that one also, because messages could come out there. Could have been more than quite a mixed, confusing situation with a lot going on. And you may have had your eyes on both numbers, which happens, because I sometimes do pick card readings with other people and I can't make up my mind sometimes with other people. Some really good tarot readers out there. So drop a comment in the box, like the video, because YouTube loves likes and comments, and analytics start to show. Hope you enjoyed the video and come back and visit me again really soon, and I will put up videos. I try to upload every other day. Sometimes I upload every day when I've got time, and I'm trying to grow my channel, so please try and support me if you'd like that. I want to do this as a career. As someone said to me, you're going to go into tarot reading full time? I would love to be a tarot reader full time. It's my dream job. Other people want to be pop stars. I want to be a tarot reader full time. I shall see you all really soon with another pick a card. Don't forget to share the video to someone that maybe would like a reading like this, or a friend, relative, work colleague, you name it, you share it. I don't mind. That also helps to build my channel, and trying to build a little community here, and you're really welcome to my community. And please stick around and watch out for more of my videos. So when you subscribe, turn on the notification bell and you'll be notified when I upload. And that's all I have for you today, and I hope it doesn't thunder because it's gone really dark again. And please tell me where the purple light comes from. I'm going to figure that out now. Okay, and I shall see you all really soon. And bye-bye for now. Bye-bye.